Hi readers, it's Miss Sarah here again. And if you checked out that first slide, you might know that today we are going to talk all about character traits. Now, character traits are tricky for a lot of readers because they're very similar to character feelings, but they're not quite the same. Character traits describe a character's personality over time. We can guess a character's traits by what they do or say. So it's kind of like character feelings, except character traits stay the same over long periods of time, and feelings can change very quickly. We also talk about character traits by describing what the character is like on the inside. So sometimes readers, when we describe characters, we might say, okay, Chrysanthemum, she's a mouse, she likes to wear her purple plastic purse. But that doesn't really describe who she is as a character on the inside. Those are physical traits. Just like this character here, what we see is that he has brown hair, he's tall, and he's wearing boots. When we talk about character traits, we want to describe who they are on the inside. So I can think, what is this boy thinking? What are some things he says? Maybe this character always asks his classmates to play with him at recess. That would tell us he's really kind. Or maybe when his parents ask him to help out with chores, he doesn't really want to help. That might tell us that he's kind of lazy if he's always pushing off doing his homework or helping his parents around the house. We can also ask ourselves, how does the character usually behave? Again, feelings change. How does the character feel right now? But traits are how they feel over time. So some examples of the words, like what I just said, were kind. Maybe the character, if the character was the oldest sister or brother, maybe they're always telling their younger sibling what to do, and so they're bossy. Or maybe they don't really like to share their toys, so they're selfish. Maybe when their friends are feeling scared, maybe they saw a rat run across the street and all of their friends wanted to run away and this character ran right up to it. They would be feeling brave. So these are lots of examples that we can use to describe our character over time. Now we're going to jump right back into our bush. Well, not our bush, our book, Ish, by Peter H. Reynolds, and we're going to finish up to see what are some character traits, what are some big personality words that we can use to describe Ramon. Now, if you remember, we left off where Ramon's sister Marisol just revealed that she has all of his crumpled up pictures plastered all over her wall in this art gallery. So we decided Ramon, he's feeling much more confident as an artist. So let's see what he does next. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines quickly springing out, without worry. So it looks like Ramon is feeling confident enough to become an artist again. He's drawing a lot. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled journals, tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoonish, fishish, sun-ish. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too. This feeling says peace-ish, silly-ish, excited-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. And Ramon lived ishly ever after. That's the end, readers. So let's think back. What are some character traits that we could use to describe Ramon's personality? Now remember, if your first thought is Ramon is a boy, remember that's what he's like on the outside, what we can see. We want to describe what he's like on the inside based on what he does or says throughout the book. So we can think back to the very beginning when he was creating drawing after drawing after drawing, and his brother came in and he said all those mean things over his shoulder. How did he respond? We can think back to what he does or says when Marisol comes back and she actually compliments his drawings. Think back throughout the entire book. And when you have an idea for what kind of character Ramon is, flash a light bulb. Great job, readers. Now let's think back. One thing that's consistent throughout the entire book is Ramon loves to draw. Even when he quits for a little bit, he eventually starts drawing again. He's constantly drawing or writing lots of pictures, just like these ones that we see here. So one word we could use to describe Ramon's personality is he is artistic. He's artistic because he loves to draw. A second word we could use to describe Ramon's personality is he is determined. And that's a word that actually we can see right here underneath the examples. He's determined because he doesn't give up. We could also say that he's hardworking because even after he's almost about to quit, when his brother makes fun of his drawings, once he has the confidence after talking with Marisol, he actually realizes, hey, if I just keep working and working and working on something I love, even if it's not perfect, if I persist, that's okay. It's okay if it looks just ish, if it looks kind of like what we want it to look like. We shouldn't give up on our dreams. Great job helping me identify character traits based on what the character does or says over a long period of time. Today, you'll look into your own books and think, what are some of the character traits that your characters have in your stories? Happy reading, and I will see you again soon.